You know what? I think
Where do you want to go?
we'll go to this one. It's closer.
Give it to me.
Wait a minute. Hold up. No. I know where I wanted to go.
Where do you want to go?
They say there's an aquafish.
Full speed ahead.
If you decide to go to Aqua Shrine, then you can catch the new species at fishing spot on the south of the lower layer. Oh. I think I already have this? Yeah, I have the queen crab. You know what? Let's just... No, they want us to go to... You know what? I'll go there first. I came here first because I thought that they, had a reason, but they don't. But
Where do you want to go?
just for the sake of making sure I don't get myself confused when following this guide, I'm gonna just go which way they want to. This would be the first one. And we go straight to the back, I think. Well, we're here. The higher elements seem to be in effect too. First, we'll need to make our way to the door farther inside. Roger. Stay vigilant, please. Can't I use this? No? I thought I could last time. This must be the door Celine mentioned. I know there are several spirit shrines in Erebonia, but it'd probably be best to explore them one at a time. Should we dive in? Yeah. Don't think any monsters are gonna appear like they did before either. I completely missed the first half of that. I think that's the last of seeing someone else's memories too. Step aside, I'll open it. You will? Oops. Didn't know turbo mode was on.
Shrine of Radiance, crafted by the gnomes. By the hand of the spirits, open your doors and guide us to the proving grounds.
By golly, would you look at that? Celine's being useful. Don't get me wrong, I like Celine. For as much flack as I give her, I do like her. It actually opened. And you knew how to do that all this time? Sure did. I've never heard that incantation before either. I learned it from the Elder a long time ago. I suppose she thought you weren't ready for it. Well, that's not very fair. Anyway, we can now advance into the proving grounds. In their depths is where we'll find the crystallized Ymirian ore. You'll find that trial I mentioned before, too. You'll need to be careful. I'll embrace any challenge. Yes, it's treasure hunting time. Keep on your toes, guys. Well, some of you are gonna get your... Oh, I can't do it. I think I'm gonna go outside really quickly just to change parties, because I'd rather do it now than later. But there are some characters I should actually be bringing into this, specifically for this place. So we need Alyssa and Sarah. So I'm gonna replace you with Sarah. And who are the other two? Machias and Emma. Okay, I guess we'll do that. And that will prepare us. We won't need to come back out here because there are 2 trial chests in here. And they need these specific characters. Get off the geometry, thank you. I was about to say, yeah, I don't think I've fought you guys before, so I need to do this.
Yeah.
I'll handle it.
Gimme! Kill! Destroy!
Right.
Bang!
Here I go. Now's our chance.
You're done.
Finished.
Absolute victory.
Nice.
And these will be perfect just to get our CP up. I might even try to just let some
Advantage is
rushes
ours.
out so that we can
Let's
get
finish
some
'em.
of that done. Because I think I need to do 100 of them for a quest. Not a quest, a trophy.
Yeah.
I'll handle it. Now,
Got you. Right. They're off balance.
I'll back you up.
This is it.
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn.
There we
Hostiles
go.
neutralized.
Okay. I guess that's not the way. What kind of flame lamp is this? I'm not sure, but it looks conspicuous enough to be important in some way. What's the worst that could happen if we mess with it? To be attacked with rank. Oh, I remember this. That's my way of it advancing through this place.
This could get. Watch out. This is my turn.
And I'm getting some serious Sonic 6, I think it is, vibes right now. With the Iblis trigger. I never played it, but I have watched other people play not the trailer. I've seen other people play that game, and it's really bad. What sucks is that it's got two of my favorite characters. I don't play Sonic games. I don't like them for some reason. But I like the characters, and I also never watched the anime. I'm weird like that. But I really like Shadow, and I really like Silver.
Targets eliminated.
I also like Blaze the cat. But then again, I'm a cat lady, so that's no shocker. And I think Silver's cute, so yeah. And I've always liked the bad boys that act all, you know, depressed and sad, and I didn't mean to do that.
Now's our chance. Let's move.
I don't know. I like a bad boy now and then. They act so tough, but they're really just these big sweethearts that just are misunderstood.
They're off balance.
I'll back you up. I'll handle it.
My turn.
I think that's why I love Crow,
Leave this to me.
because he's also a guy that's really misunderstood.
Them.
Please, take care around that one.
Nope, I can't kill you with just my thing,
Here
huh?
we go.
Stay on your toes.
Second Gale.
Okay.
Got you.
Here I go.
Leave this to me.
Too slow.
My turn.
My turn. Now.
I saw do the first.
Mission complete.
Valheim? The strange thing is it sounds familiar, but I can't draw up a picture. It sounds familiar, but I know I never played it. I might have seen it in passing, but never really looked for it myself. Oh, hello.
That treasure chest is absolutely beautiful.
Really pouring in on the fire theme here, aren't they? That's gonna bug me. Valheim, that sounds familiar. Yeah, we've already gone that way, so then this is the way forward? No. It's this way. I am confusing myself.
That one looks nasty.
Stay calm. Let's move.
I think the simple answer would be look where the enemies are and go that way. But nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the opposite direction.
I'll handle it.
It's a survival game. There's also Dragon Wilds, which came out. Hey, have a look in Discord when you have a chance. I will. Yeah, I'm kind of strange for I'll like certain characters from these shows and or games, but I'll have never played them myself or anything.
Here I go.
It's kind of like what happened with Metal Gear Solid. I never played their games,
Okay.
but oh, what was it? I think for my first game that I wanted to buy for myself on the PS4.
Here I go. Break stars and set my doors and heed my call.
Overkill? Yes. Do I care? No. Where was I? That's right. The first game that I bought for myself on the PS4 was actually Metal Gear Solid 4. And you know what's funny about that? I know squat about, or I knew squat about the Metal Gear series. I fell in love with Raiden when I first saw him because I thought he was this cool, badass samurai that just came out of nowhere. And he was just so freaking cool. So I liked him, and I remember looking into him as a character, and that's when I found out, oh, he showed up in prior games. I kind of got the gist of that because they had flashbacks, and a lot of those flashbacks showed that at one point or another, we did kind of cross paths. So I fell in love with him, and after I beat the Metal Gear game,
My turn.
I decided to go and then
It's my turn.
get the second game
I'm so sorry.
because
Our class could ever lose.
I did look at someone's playthrough, like maybe like the first hour or something of it, and it looked fun. I didn't think I would like it because not often do I go back to play these older games because
Let's finish him.
I never enjoy going back in time. That is a quality I have since dropped.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I played it and I loved it and I cried because it was a fucking mess and it messed up that poor boy so much.
It's my turn.
And then it's funny, after I beat
Let's move.
Metal Gear 2, that's when I heard the rumors of a Metal Gear Insurgents, I think? Oh, what was it? It's a Raiden game. You know, the one that had the really popular song, Rules of Nature?
That's that.
It was that one. I never got that game. You'd think I would, but I never did.
My little eye. The goods.
But I'll tell you this much. I watched the video. I watched the playthrough. And I got stuck on Rules of Nature. That was on my iPod. And I smashed the everlasting hell out of the repeat button for that song because that song was just so cool. In a way, that's another way I'll be introduced into a series. If the music is good enough,
Of course.
I will look into it.
To me.
As was the case with, Devil May Cry. Virgil's theme.
All right, let's keep moving.
I don't know where the fuck I heard his song first. I think it was because at the time I was playing Genshin. And there was this one video I saw that had Raiden, the Raiden Shogun. And they used a song where she was the storm, and holy shit, did it look good. So I went and found it. I'm like, you know something? This is a badass sounding soundtrack. And then that's when I went and got that same game. I haven't completed it. I haven't even played it since I got it.
Let's get going.
I did say, leave me alone, Selby. I'll say it my way, you say it your way. But, needless to say, I loved it, and that's how I'll get into the series. You either convince me there's a really good soundtrack in the story, or in the game, or the game story is really damn good. I'm not repeating myself. Shogun, whatever, that's how I say it. Leave me be. We've been through this before, that there are times I might say it correctly and then other times I won't. It's not something I do on purpose. And that takes care of that trial. See, this is why I didn't want to go back to the start after coming here.
Stay on guard and right.
Shogun? Interesting.
Of course.
Like I said, I might say it right sometimes, and then there are the times I'll just completely slaughter it. It's not something I do on purpose. It just happens that way.
Right. Take this.
Don't kill me, please. Stop!
This isn't good. This one, enjoy.
I got some, but not all. God damn it, will you stop with that attack? Cheater. Cheater.
Enemy sighted.
Of course.
I'm not even gonna be nice. Fuck, of course he's confused.
Let's keep going.
All right. But yeah, that's going back to what I was saying. That's just how I am, and that's how I'll be introduced to series. It will either be because their music's really good, or a character will catch my eye, and I'll be like, wait a minute, I want to know more about you. There are very few characters nowadays that kind of take that or elicit that response. I've kind of grown bored, to put it bluntly. I know that sounds mean, but a lot of the characters nowadays are just flat, two-dimensional, boring. I know I'm probably pissing off people who are like, well, what about this game? Or what about that game? Some games are great. Some are passable. Some, I have to wonder what the fuck they were thinking. This seems to be the deepest part of the shrine. Look over there. Yeah, I saw that the first time we walked in here, Emma, the big glowing pillar. What is that? It's so pretty. Is that the ore? Yeah, that's exactly what we're here for. A high purity crystal of Ymirian ore formed by the power of septian veins over a very, very long period of time. Just be ready. We're about to have a visitor. What are you... Celine, I really hate when you do that. What? Celine? I really, really, really hate when you do that. Another one. This is the trial. If you want that Ymirian ore, you're gonna need to overcome it. Bring it on. Right.
This one looks dangerous.
Hit me with your best shots!
Let's move.
Link up with... Why isn't it not... It's not letting me link up. Why? Am I stupid? Oh, there we go. I was hitting the wrong button, that's why. Okay. So first off, we need to battle scope you. Magic Knight with distinct swollen arms fights without a weapon, causing shockwaves by hitting the ground.
Okay.
I don't think you're anything too special, but
Right.
we shall see.
I'll back you up. Too slow. Here I go.
You know, this would be a good time to do
Here
this.
I go.
To attack uninterrupted and to get their CP higher.
You're mine. It's my turn. Now's our chance.
We'll do this.
Them all.
This will get off some damage. So also, I think it boosts everyone's CP.
You're mine. My turn.
And then we'll do the same thing here again.
Overdrive.
And this time I don't think I'll have enough to get to a burst. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Let's move.
You're done.
Oops, I thought I hit,
I'll handle it.
I thought I hit rush. Oh well.
Now, see?
Yeah. It's my turn.
Alright. Nobody else is quite ready, but he was already at max.
Of course.
So, so he's not really truly affected by any one magic.
Oh, move. Listen, shout.
Leave this to me. Time barrier.
Since they're basically our strongest, we might as well have them get the buffs.
Here I go.
I'll give him that.
Too slow.
Here I go.
I'm starting to get into using special attacks and whatnot just to kind of move things along because they make them a little bit more powerful or they increase their
It's my turn.
points. We'll do this.
My turn.
You're done.
Appreciate it.
Too slow.
Got you. Right. Eat that.
My turn.
My turn.
And do this. And then she'll get to 200. Then we'll do this.
Here.
And nobody else is ready to hit that 200 yet. Oh, I didn't even realize he was close to death.
Guess we're safe.
Just proves once you get into a rhythm, you stop paying attention to the boss's health. Good. I think that's the last we'll see of that. Yep, we're done. Certainly didn't go down without a fight. Do they ever, Machias? But now that we've won, we can get that Ymirian ore. Right, let's grab it and get out of here. You couldn't let me drink first. I needed a sip of water. Now, if I touch this, I'm not gonna have a flashback, am I? It looks even bigger from close up. Yeah, although considering how long it's had to form, that's hardly surprising. Still, if we work together, we should be able to carry it back to the courageous. There we go. Boy, the others back on the ship are gonna be stunned when they get a load of this thing. Well, we've done what we need to here. Now it's just a case of whether this can be made into a weapon for Valimar. And the only one who's going to know that for sure is George. Come on, let's head back and see what he thinks. Can I just do that from here? No? Okay. It was worth checking out. Back to the start we go. And there. Got something for you, George. It looked a lot bigger back at the shrine, just saying. So this is a Ymirian ore crystal, huh? It's even cooler than I thought it'd be. You brought back a real treat this time. We couldn't believe our eyes when we saw it at first. So what do you think? Think you'll be able to make a new weapon for Valimar? No, not that tiny. It's hard to say, honestly. It seems really difficult to work with, and there's the matter of getting enough of it to make something with. I feared as much. I find it hard to imagine this will be enough to make a tachi large enough for Valimar to use in combat. I doubt this will be enough for Professor Smith to start helping out either. Well, all we can do is gather a lot more. There are 3 other spirit shrines in eastern Erebonia. Just get through the other trials and you should have enough. You make it sound so easy. Feel free to volunteer if you have any brighter ideas. Like Elliot said, we'll just have to do what we can and gather a lot more. This will be a piece of cake. Still, what we've got now is enough for me to get a feel on how to work with it. And to do that, I'm gonna need to set up a proper workshop on the ship. Then by all means, do so in this area here. My brother would have no objections. Thank you, Your Highness. Yes, thank you. I'll get right to work. If you get a chance, would you mind helping me out, Rean? You'll be the one who has to carry whatever we end up making into combat, so it'd help if to have you there. And blah 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 blah. He turned into a baby right at the end of that conversation. George is now officially concerned and wondering if he should be making a weapon for this man baby.